Two men carrying bundles walked on the broken bridge. They wanted to cross the abyss and reach the other side of the cliff. Watching the birds soaring past, one man turned to his companion and they shared a smile. They had figured out a way to cross the bridge. So, they began gathering planks and chopping down trees. Their strange behavior attracted the villagers. In the villagers' eyes, it was impossible for just the two of them to cross the nearly 1,000-meter wide abyss. But they joined the planks together in pairs, forming a row. They used decaying wood as support points and tied the other end to a boulder. As the boulder dropped, the first section of the suspension bridge was completed. At that moment, the companion took out a signal gun to announce their success. When the fireworks burst in the sky, the villagers were shocked and began cheering for them. On the next section of the bridge, they made a wind-powered suspension bridge using canvas. However, just as everything was going smoothly, flashes of lightning streaked across the sky, and a storm was approaching. The suspension bridge would never withstand the storm, but the two men decided to take a chance. As the axe came down with a heavy thud, the canvas on the bridge side instantly opened, using the wind to pull up the bridge. They sprinted forward at full speed. The villagers ran to the shelters to avoid the rain, but a girl, worried about the two men, stood anxiously by the railing, watching. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning struck the suspension bridge. A huge fire erupted instantly, and the bridge began to sway violently. The planks on the bridge started falling off one after another, and the decaying wood on the side was about to be uprooted. The girl rushed over and pulled the ropes with all her might, but she was too weak. At that moment, a powerful force began to slowly pull the decaying wood back. At that moment, all the villagers had gathered behind the girl, and they all reached out their hands, contributing their strength to the two determined young men. The suspension bridge was pulled up again. The man was the first to reach the end of the bridge and then made a desperate leap, successfully landing on the other side. But his companion slipped at that moment and nearly fell into the abyss. He climbed back up the bridge, grabbed the ropes, and tried to get help from the man to get up. But just as their hands were about to touch, the bridge sank again, and the distance between him and the man grew farther and farther. At that moment, the companion knew he had no chance of making it to the shore. Looking back at the way they had come, he let go of the ropes and slowly took out the signal gun from his waist. He fired it into the sky once more, the signal that represented their success. At the end of his life, he chose to leave hope for future generations, weaving a beautiful dream for the villagers, making them believe that there is no abyss in this world that cannot be crossed.